The secrets we keep. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well. In this video we are going to be reviewing The Secrets We Keep, which is a drama thriller movie that focuses on a woman trying to rebuild her life in the suburbs when she comes face to face with the man that she believes committed horrendous acts to her during the war. Now, from the sounds of it, it has got a pretty chilling concept and it really nicely delves really deep into secrets and trauma, so you can really find out a lot about both of these lead characters. I was expecting it to have a few more thrilling moments, but that being said, it works really well from a character-centric point of view, and I'm going to be breaking it all down for you in this movie review. So from a storyline point of view, it centres around the lead character called Maya, who is a Romanian refugee that lives with her husband Lewis and her son Patrick in the suburbs and is still having nightmares from the war. One day she comes face to face with a character that she believes tortured her during World War II, living in the same town as her, and so one day she kidnaps him and locks him up in her basement, and the movie then explores whether or not she is right to believe that this character is the person that tortured her during World War II, and more importantly, what she is going to do next. Now, from a positives point of view, it has excellent performances. The two lead characters just do such a gripping and intense performance, and they really do hook you from start to finish. You also don't know which of these characters is telling the truth, so you're constantly guessing and you're constantly siding between the two different characters as you can understand where both of them are coming from. There are also some really intense moments in here, and it really delves deep into trauma, and you can really understand where both of these characters are coming from, especially the Maya character, in terms of all of the traumatic experiences that she's had to go through and how she's come out the other side is actually really empowering. However, from a negatives point of view, whilst it does have some intense moments in there, they are actually very few and far between. Like I said, it delves a lot more into the character nature of these different characters, which is great, but it just would have been nice if there were a couple more intense and thrilling moments in here, and I just feel like they could have done so much more with the premise. They set up this world so brilliantly, and the film is really great across all of the three core acts. I just feel like they could have done so much more with the premise, but that being said, from a storyline point of view, it's actually a pretty strong entry. So from a cast and characters point of view, all of the cast members do such a good job in terms of playing all of their different characters. And like I said, because it's a very character-centric piece, it's not got that many characters in here because it's just really intensely focusing on the small group of characters. So let's go through them one by one. So first up we have Noomi Rapace, who plays the lead character Maya, and she just does an excellent performance with this character. She goes to such a dark place, and you can really see all of the trauma coming to the surface for this character and how she is dealing with this really traumatic experience and how it's clearly bringing up post-traumatic stress disorder for this character. There are certain moments where her husband is questioning her, so you can really see the impact that this has on this lead character, and so her portrayal is just super believable, and she just carries this movie really, really well. Next up we have Joel Kinnaman playing the Thomas character, and equally he does a really, really great performance in this movie as well. You never know whether or not this character is actually telling the truth. Is Maya correct in believing that this person was the person that tortured her all of those years ago? Is the Thomas character innocent? Is he guilty? And will he survive this situation that he's in, which I think is really, really gripping. Next up we have Chris Messina, who plays the Lewis character, and he is a very, very nice character, and he doesn't know who to trust. He obviously wants to do the right thing, but he doesn't know which character is telling the truth, and you can really see the conflict that this character is under and how he is going to try to carry on as normal with his colleagues and friends. It's just really, really interesting. And then finally we have Rachel, played by Seimetz, and she is the wife to the Thomas character, so you can really see a human side of this character as well, and seeing the impact that whatever Maya does to the Thomas character will obviously have an impact on Amy and her kids. And so I feel from a cast and characters point of view, The Secrets We Keep is actually truly compelling. So from a visuals point of view, I'm a little bit mixed with this category, as on the one hand, certain moments are truly intense and you really are on the edge of your seat with what's happening in those scenes, and so those moments are truly edge of your seat viewing. I wish that they had done a few more of them, as they were truly brilliant. There are a few chase sequences and you can really feel that they are pretty staged, especially when certain characters are attacking one another. And on the other hand, there are some really brilliant flashbacks that really do bring the experience of the Maya character to life. So from a visuals point of view, I think there are some brilliant moments, but certain moments they could have done a little bit more with them in this movie. So from a comparison point of view, this movie definitely is its own thing. It's definitely got its own concept and premise. But that being said, I feel like there are other movies that you can compare it to. So for example, Inheritance, surprisingly, it's very similar to Inheritance, also very similar to Alone, Run, Coyote Lake, and The Silencing. So like I said, whilst it has got its own concept and definitely does its own thing, there are other movies that you can definitely compare it to from an intense character-centric point of view. So overall, I would say The Secrets We Keep is a very chilling and gripping watch. I would have hoped that they would have done a little bit more with the premise and pushed the intense moments in this film a little bit further as well. But that being said, it is a really great character-centric film that really delves deep into trauma and coming face to face with your past and seeing how different characters are going to deal with this, especially other characters that you're connected with that weren't there originally, by hearing about it from a new perspective. And so for all of those reasons, I have to give this movie a solid 5.5 out of 10. I'd love to hear what you think, so please let me know in the comment section below. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you in my next video.